Let's go. Baylor Tiger. Baylor.
Herbert back to the air. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4.
Hey, count. Go. Crowd right. Ready?
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hey, ram. Hey, Ray. Go.
Now it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Lamb McConkey, 62 yards. And the Chargers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Now the try here for the point after. And it's 21-3. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
20. Super.
Now Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. So here's a 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Goff. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Lion. Hey, count it. Let's go. Hey, 21.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Black 80, black. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. 5-9. Hey, ram. 12. Hey, rape. Hey, go. What is that?
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Let's go. 59. Home to troops right. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Cap.
Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Right side, he has Johnston. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
380. 21. Hey, Kappa. Ready.
Herbert now. And that is taken in by Njoku. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Omari and Hampton, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Goff going to shift him around. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final second, taking it right down Broadway. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Baylor Tiger.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Hey, go Lion.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Go.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, gone. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Take it in at the 22. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
180.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
2nd down and 4.
Go. Set.
Here's Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Set. Hey, Cap. Lion lock. Hey, Ray.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown in the Super Bowl. And the Chargers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Bates' kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Hey, easy. Black 80. Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
380. Delta. Crowd right. Baylor Tiger. Right.
Here's Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Five nine.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Ladd McConkey, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He's airing it out for Williams, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Goff now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, team. They've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
5-9, 5-9. Set. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. Herbert back to the air. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up having over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Kappa. Let's go. Hey, go Lion. Hey, Kappa.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Set. 380. You're out. Twelve. Hey, Rafe, 21. Home to troops right. Ready.
Again, Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow. And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Gone. He's got it to Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37.
It's a gain of 10. And the Lions first down.
Throwing again is Gone. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams, 79 yards. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two.
The Lions will set up.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the two. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And with the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over on first and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Goff. That one let go deep for Laporta. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely